Hey guys, it's Domino, and today I want to, show off my wonderful Christmas presents. This beautiful rainbow fluorite sphere, and this awesome, nice chunk of quartz. It's such a lovely point, and I like it so much because it's not perfect. Like, it's not perfectly polished. There's a lot of inclusions. There's rainbows, and there's all kinds of fun things happening in this quartz point. And you're probably wondering, well, let me first of all, let's just put that candle out. Okay, and I want to talk about two things. Why this is set up the way it is, and a little bit about astral projection. If you don't know about it, we're going to sort of touch base on that today. Alrighty. So, this is my manifestation grid. I don't really want to say where on YouTube I found it, because it came with a very long disclaimer on using it, and I don't want the said person that made the video to be angry at me for just going, hey, this is it, when she made like 4 videos explaining, well, not explaining them, but basically making you wait and understanding the severity of, well, what could happen if you use this for the wrong reasons. Excuse me. But me, I'm going to tell you anyways. And I'll give you the short rendition of the what not to do, common sense type of situation with this grid, because it is a grid, because it is set up a certain way. And it does work. I will say this, although I got this for Christmas, I was not, excuse all the footprints, my dogs come in and out of this room, and then if I shut the door, they go in a frenzy. Hello. Okay, so it is set up in a certain way, because it's basically a sequence. It's basically a sequence. The same way you have a combination to open a door, this is a combination to open a spiritual door. The way this is set up. And we'll get into what each thing is in a moment. And the actual way that I was told to set it up, and then I'll tell you the way I have it set up. There's a little bit of a variation, just because I have a couple pieces of quartz that I wanted to add to it. But besides that, it's pretty much set up the way I was told to set it up, besides adding the extra pieces of quartz. Okay, so the disclaimer is, do not attempt to use, and I cannot stress this, 4 videos worth of watching. Do not attempt to use this grid to do harm or to blow things up. Okay? Do not attempt to try to force someone to fall in love with you with it, because it's not going to work. If what you're asking to manifest isn't for your greater good, it probably isn't going to happen. But if it is something that you're asking out of sincerity and out of love, out of your heart, it's going to happen, because it's something that you want selflessly. And anything done out of love, you're more, it's like you're sending this frequency that's more powerful than any other frequency out there when you send something out with love. Love being the most powerful form of frequency that there is. So, this is my manifestation grid. You can tell from where you're at, you see quartz, which are these clear guys. And these are all crystal quartz, except I have one random piece of calcite right here, but it's just there hanging around. I don't know. It's on my little cluster, so it's doing its thing. Alright, things that are up here that I don't need. You can't see it, but okay, well, the calcite I don't really need, but it's up here. It's just there because it's there. This crystal ball, you probably couldn't see it behind the fluorite, I'm not sure, because my phone's all the way over there. But you don't need that either. Now, what you're going to need for this is crystal quartz, or clear quartz, the more the merrier. Quartz, you can't have enough quartz. Your quartz is like what I tell people is the antenna, is the amp. Excuse me. Hello. Leave him alone. I'm taking a video right now. Hi, Cooper. Okay, so he's gonna help me. So your quartz is like the antenna. This is your amplifier. You want to use as much of this as you possibly can. Okay. Our second stone is going to be pyrite, which you can see here. If you have a smaller, I think this is kind of a relatively large chunk. If you have a smaller piece than this, I started out with going to my local, I think it's an anthropology or natural sciences museum. And I actually bought a couple of these guys, and they're like $2, and it was filled, and I had a couple of them. But I like to give these pieces of pyrite away as little gifts to my friends or whoever I feel like they say they need abundance. And if my hands look so random on that camera, it's because I just dyed my hair this red and the dye is all over my fingers. So just get as much of the pyrite as you can. A pyrite is an abundance stone, and I'm going to go over some of the attributes of the stones in a minute. So get as much pyrite as you can too. I mean, the more of all of this stuff you have, the better. But that's not saying that if you have a little guy, it's not going to work. It's just going to probably take longer than what it would if you have big pieces. If you have big pieces of things, okay? So the next guy that I have is, I love this. Oh, beautiful. And I wish you guys could see this in person because there's so many rainbows in here, and the colors, they just change so beautifully. And I just absolutely love it. There's like all these cool little windows, and you look inside of them, and there's like so many things you can see. It's like every day there's something new. Okay, so this is rainbow fluorite. All right. And again, I have made this grid before with a couple of the small pieces inside that little clear guy. I only had, when I did this grid the first time, I only had this piece of quartz. This is in the, a while back. And a rainbow fluorite, I had a worry stone size rainbow fluorite, which I actually just gave to my mother. Alright, so let's talk, and there's one more piece, but I'll tell you guys after I explain what these things are. Alright, so there's a few couple things. I can't even speak today. Maybe the dolls are just distracting me. Go lick him later. Okay, so the couple things here that I want to mention. The pyrite. Okay, now I have gone to a rock shop, and that same piece of pyrite, that chunk that I have on the table, this chunk right here, I saw a chunk similar to this for like $100. Now, I'm guessing that's because it depends on what mine it comes from. This piece of pyrite I got for $15. So, and it was from a different rock shop. So it's not like I got this off of eBay. But my point is, look up on Google. You can go to Google Maps on your phone. Look up on Google rock shops near you, because I did not know there was any near me at all, and then I found 4. Yes, some of them were almost an hour away, but if you have the money to spend for a couple of stones that you need, I would recommend just go ahead and look it up, because this way you can compare or even call. Okay, so, and I got that for $15 compared to when I saw that other $100 ones. I was like, what? That's crazy. I was like, I'm not getting that. That's crazy. You cray. Alright, so what I was saying, pyrite. Alright. Okay, so I have the Crystal Therapy Healing Book, and I just want to let you guys know what angel resonates with pyrite, the color, healing properties, and each stone has its own message for us. So I want to tell you guys what that is. Okay, so pyrite is pronounced pyrite. It resonates with the Archangel Uriel. The colors for this stone are yellowish gold. It's often called fool's gold. These usually come in cubes too. The cubes are really pretty, and what I have noticed is that the shinier they are, or like the more chunks that you would see like coming out of them, like individually, the more expensive they get. And this is pretty rough, you know. It is still beautiful, but there's nothing really spectacular standing out. There's no really smooth surfaces. So, you know, rough in this case is totally fine. You know, it's all intention. It doesn't have to be gorgeous and $100 stone for it to work. Okay, so the healing property of pyrite, this mineral assists you in creating material abundance, which is what I've been trying to manifest, as well as some other things I've tried to manifest, which have come true. We'll get to that in a moment. And meditation with pyrite increases your ability to balance energies by providing a stabilizing force. So, the message for this stone is you breathe in, sorry, you breathe, Kitala, back up, go, get out, go, come on. You breathe in, you knew me from the start. When I gave the spark of fire to mankind and the gift of reflection as a mirror. I ground you with awareness and protection. I clarify your focus and illustrate abundance. My shape is a divine cubic design of manifestation. What is that you desire? Clarity, action, and trust will bring it into your life. Shrouded in my protection, you're free to move between the seen and unseen, assessing the reality that is truth. God supports your quest and supplies all your needs, for the universe is abundant in every way. And that is the message that pyrite has for us as a stone. So these dogs have me tripping right now. Oh boy. She is just like, no, you want to make a video? Pay attention to me. Alright. So the next stone we're going to go over is this sphere. And shapes are important. The sphere is the only gemstone shape that the energy is equal all the way around. It's being dispersed equally because it's a perfect circle. Okay? So when you're doing things, do consider shape. I'm not saying that if you get a animal shape head, because I did see some beautiful dragon fluorites for like $140, and they were like 11 pounds. You can probably look them up on the internet. And who cares if it's a dragon? Like, more power to you. 11 pounds of fluorite? Wow. Like, this is 2 pounds. I was like, actually, no, it's 3 pounds. So, remember, the bigger the better. This was almost close to that price. So, if I would have known that price, I would definitely gotten the dragon for 11 pounds. Okay, so rainbow fluorite. Rainbow fluorite, just a quick side note, has all the color. Well, it comes in blue, green, clear, purple, and yellow. So they can come solid, or they can come with all these little, I don't know what you want to call these. They're like stripes. They're like stripes, like little rainbows. You know, maybe that side's not so. Maybe this side you can probably see it. I'll just hold it there. I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but there's like these little bands all the way across. Okay. The healing property for this mineral does a wonderful job at assessing your deeper awareness and promoting spiritual growth. It's a powerful healing stone that helps ground your energy and improve your focus. Now, rainbow fluorite, although it is only blue, green, clear, purple, and yellow, alleged has all the chakra colors built into it, hence rainbow. Okay, so you can do energy healing work for what I've been told. Any chakra with rainbow fluorite because it contains all the colors of the rainbow. And it is a good psychic stone as well, since it does have the purple in it. So it is good for meditating and enhancing spiritual growth. The message, standing in unity, we present ourselves to assist in the process of authentication. We carry gentle combinations of potent healing abilities that trigger meditative states, peeling back layers of personality and preparing you for your vision quest to meet your authentic self. We're frequently called upon during contemplation to initiate meetings with ascended masters and guides. Yet we also provide clear thinking to keep day-to-day activities focused and moving smoothly. And we serve as personal trainers in healing to individuals interested in the art of practice of crystal therapy. So that is the Rainbow Fluorite guide. Okay. I want to say another note is this Pyrite. I want to do a video. The next video I'm going to do is how to start a meditation. I'm not going to walk you through it, but I'm going to tell you how to do it. With the Pyrite for just abundance. So let's say you don't have all of these, but you found some Rainbow Fluorite. I apologize. Some Pyrite. I'm going to tell you how you can use this to attract the things in your life with just this. Remember, these are amplifier antennas. So, bring things to you faster. Alright, so the last but not least is this is the last piece to your combination grid. Again, don't use this to blow anything up or try to hurt somebody or yourself, or just use this for the greater good of everybody, including yourself. This is black tourmaline. Now, as you can tell, compared to all of these pieces, this is not that big of a piece, but this was like $15 too. And even with this small piece of black tourmaline, I mean, her grid had a huge piece of black tourmaline. Even with this small piece of black tourmaline, I'm definitely getting seeing results. Okay, and this is maybe this is not even 4 inches. This is like 2.5 inches of black tourmaline. Velvet black tourmaline works better, but I will tell you, black tourmaline is uber expensive. Okay, definitely if you want an accredited eBay store, will probably be the best option, maybe at auction. But this is expensive. I haven't found nothing cheap about black tourmaline looking in all the stores at all. Okay, so those are the stones you're going to need to make this happen. You're going to need clear quartz, rainbow fluorite, pyrite, and black tourmaline. And I'm going to grab the phone and show you guys how I have this set up. Woo! Things are falling. All right.